So we're down by the Corbière, new piece of land for the National Trust. Tell me about how that's come about, Colin.
We've been given it by an elderly gentleman who wanted to make sure it was in good hands for the future.
Excellent. And I understand that it's in between two pieces of land that the National Trust already owned. This part of the island, what makes it so special? Why do you like this area so much, and why is the National Trust so keen to have more land around this part of the island?
Well, it is South Coast cliffs, and if you look today, we've got wonderful sunshine and views over the water. We've got a buzzard circling overhead 5 minutes ago, and it's quite natural already, and it has been protected since I think the 1920s. But that doesn't stop leisure plots and gradual, should we say, suburbanisation that would take place. So why do we want it? Simply because Guernsey's short of open space, we're short of natural land, and we'll go wherever it is, look for it.
And in terms of acquisition of land, I understand that the National Trust this year has received quite a lot of land and has been donated a fair bit. Why do you think that is?
Well, it's a combination of reasons. Again, we've had people who have left the island or are not living here who want to hand it to somebody rather than just sell it, somebody to care for it. We have people who's looking. They don't want to give it to. They're near the end of their lives and thinking ahead for their estate. Again, hand it to someone who cares and will do the right thing for it. And we've actually purchased one area of land with funds donated by the public. So it seems a little bit like, because land is now, everybody's aware that urban pressures are encroaching on so much land. Perhaps there's more sense of wanting to look after, to protect land for nature or for public use.
What are your plans for this land now you've acquired it?
Well, initially it will stay just as it is. In the longer term, there's always the possibility of opening it up for access, but always we balance what is good for nature with what is good for people. And now that there are so many, the feeling of not enough land is about. Some private owners would want to grab it for themselves. What we can do is to keep it for the benefit of the public or for nature. And what is the right solution for nature? Is it to let it go to scrubland, which is the natural thing here, or harvest it for furs as they used to do? I doubt we'll do that, but it's we do work with other voluntary groups such as the conservation volunteers to manage the land in the way that it's a balance between what's good for one type of nature isn't necessarily the right thing for a different type. So some areas are mown, some to make for shorter grass, some are left to go wild. Which is the right answer for this plot, I don't yet know.
And so in terms of going forward into the future, do you hope that you'll continue to get land donations, continue to acquire more land around here and other places around the island?
Yes, if you look at this area, there are several more pieces that would adjacent, which would complete this particular block of land and make it more usable for whatever we decide to do. And I'm sure throughout the island there are parcels of land which people can either donate to protect them or because they just feel it's something that should be in the public domain.